Time for a little game review here. So I want to talk about Minecraft. So I've been hearing a lot of things. I'm a big fan of South Park. Also, never really talked about that in my videos before. But lately I've been having some really great episodes of South Park, and one in particular was the Minecraft episode where they were trying to get their parents to stop watching the ID network, and they use Minecraft as a way of doing that. And so I had been hearing about Minecraft. The game is great. It's epic, man. It's epic game. And so I figured it's time to play Minecraft. It's time to play it. So I did the demo. It seemed okay. A little bit weird, very blocky, purposely bad graphics and everything, but seemed interesting. You build shit, whatever. So I paid the $26 to download it. I wanted to get it on Xbox, but I read some reviews and comparisons among some gamers, and they said that the PC version's the way to go because they don't have the temples and stuff. And well, let me just say this: it wasn't quite what I was expecting when they said temples and dungeons to explore. It's nothing good because the thing is, let me explain. There's nothing interesting to these temples or dungeons. They're little underground, little dugouts basically, and you go and you just walk around in them. There's nothing interesting. There's some lava. Now the thing is, Zelda, 8-bit, the dungeons were interesting because there was different designs in these dungeons, different traps, different monsters. Here, there really isn't much. There's zombies, there's guys with bow and arrows and stuff that come out at night. The bad things only come out at night. The bad guys come out at night. You got to build a shelter, and that's all good. I found that kind of intriguing at first, to build a shelter to avoid the hazards at night. I liked that concept. It could have worked in other games, and they haven't done that in other games. So there are ideas there that are very useful and creative. But I have to complain that that's about it. That's really the only interesting thing. I like the building aspect. I like the fact that the developers, the creators, had this goal in mind to create a game without limits. Everybody always complains that, there's good games, but they're too linear and that you can't go or explore. There's boundaries. I get that. There are still boundaries here. You can't go everywhere, but you can go a lot of places, but things look the same after a while, and the graphics just, I know they're purposely made that way for simplicity so they can make this world extra huge, but the fact of the matter is, really, it's just not fun, really. It's fun for about an hour or two. I was having a good time, but then after a while I'm like, I want a goal. I want something to do here other than that. Sometimes as a gamer, you gotta give me a goal. You can't just give me stuff to do. I understand this open sandbox mentality here, that they've done with Grand Theft Auto and games like that, but there's other things to do. It's cool. You could shoot anybody you want. You could steal any car you want. And if you're done with that, you're gonna get bored with that. I got bored with that in Grand Theft Auto after a while, and after that, you go and do the missions. Here, there ain't no missions. There ain't nothing to do. After that, you just wander around, and you just wander in this game. And I like exploration. As I said, big fan of the Legend of Zelda series. Love that series. I love adventure games, certain RPGs. I like the fact that I can roam around and talk to people. It feels like, very mystical, and I don't know, I find those games charming. But this lacked charm, it lacked substance, and there you go, there's the word that, you know, that comes into play here. Substance. No substance whatsoever, and that's the problem. It's like a movie without a plot. Boom! That's probably the best review you're ever going to hear of this game. Just put that together. It's like a movie without a plot. Think about that for a moment. Let that go through your mind, you fans of Minecraft. There's nothing here that says that this game needs to be here. Games have a purpose through their plot. Even Super Mario Brothers has a plot to save the princess. At least there's a goal. There's a reason why you're going through the levels. And mentally, when there is a goal, a plot, it makes things interesting. It gives you incentive to go because you want to see the ending. There ain't no ending in this game, so what the fuck is the incentive to keep playing? That's what I want to know. And yeah, you can build, but really the building isn't very interesting. It's just all blocks. You can make wooden planks from blocks of wood, but in the end they're still blocks because they made the graphics blocky. So at the end, it doesn't really fucking make any sense. It's all blocks in the end. It's just one block stacked on top of another block. So at the end of the day, all you got is blocks. I might as well go down to KB Toys or Toys R Us and get myself a big fucking box of blocks and play with those. And I'll be more entertained, I think. Give me some fucking baby toys. I'll be more fucking entertained. I mean, for God fucking sakes, give me something to do here. I mean, come on. It's like, I don't know. I just feel very worthless in this game. That there's there's no purpose for me to be in this world or anything. But everybody is going apeshit over this game for a couple of years now. And they got all this merchandise for Minecraft, and I really don't even see a fucking point. I haven't gotten the sword yet, but once again, I don't really have any incentive to do that. Now, my favorite part of this game was the zombies. I love zombies, and to see a zombie come at me was cool. But it's boring. I have to stay in my shelter for 20 fucking minutes until the zombies go away. And then that's the thing. Okay, let me explain this to you. If you haven't run away crying to your mama yet for me complaining about your favorite game, here's the thing. It's glitchy. Those fucking zombies and all the enemies are supposed to go away, when the sun comes up, when it's daytime in the game. And I like that they have like a sort of, not real time, but sort of like there is an in-game clock. I enjoy that concept. I like that idea. They did that ever since like Pokemon Gold and Silver. I always enjoyed that, certain games where they do that little internal clock. I like that type of stuff. But the thing is, the zombies don't go away. So what is this, a glitch or something? Can we fix this? So, I built this big fucking shelter. I'm here in my shelter. Ah, yeah. The zombies are gonna go away. They can't get me, so they don't get me. And then I exit the shelter. I'm like, that's enough time. And then the zombie fucking kills me. So, and then you lose all your shit. You still get to keep your shelter if you're in survival mode. Then you can do the other, normal mode where you can do whatever you want. But then there ain't no bad guys. So you're just even more worthless than you were before. So I don't really get the point of this game. I mean, maybe I'm missing the point, but I really just told you what the point of the game is. Just, you can do whatever you want. The game doesn't give a fuck. It's not going to tell you to stop. It ain't going to hold your hand. In fact, that's the thing with this game. It doesn't really tell you what to do. But then again, you don't really need to be told what to do. Because, it's pretty easy to figure out. You could consult some walkthroughs online to figure out how to make shit. I didn't understand the in-game menu. It's a little bit confusing combining certain items and you get other ones. It doesn't really make sense, but then again, the whole fucking game really doesn't make sense at all. Why it exists, there's no plot, there's no characters or anything. So I really don't see a point to this game. I enjoy the nature of it, but really at the end of the day, I gotta give this game a 2 out of 10. I think that I give it like 2 points for the ingenuity, the creativity, but it loses like 800 points because it just doesn't have a reason to be. So yeah, I hate to be the party pooper here and talk shit about everybody's favorite computer game, but really, that's all there is to it. It's just a game with a lot of bright ideas, but at the end of the day, it's really a dim bulb. All right.